Hey, awesome people. Welcome, Mr. C here, and we are back into our fractions series. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you click the like button if you learned anything new, and make sure you subscribe to Math with Mr. C as we continue our journey of making math understandable and challenging. Today's video is going to be the practice problems of comparing two fractions with the same numerator. In the description below, I have linked the teaching video for comparing two fractions with the same numerator. Make sure you check that out. This is going to be the practice video, so we're going to be jumping into problems right away, getting you some practice and jumping into it. All right. Couple of reminders: we will be having comparing two fractions with the same denominator videos out very soon. Make sure you keep an eye out for them. In the description below, I have also linked our previous fractions video. We have talked about equivalent fractions. We've talked about what they are, how to make them. We've talked about what fractions are, what numerators are, what denominators are. We've even gone back into the second grade standards. They are all located in the description below. Check those out. All right. Like I said, today is going to be the practice problems for comparing two fractions with the same numerator. Let's get started. All right, I went ahead and put both the problems that we're going to be doing on the screen here today. I've got the rectangles up here at the top that we're going to do first, and then I put down here at the bottom the circles. I don't know about you, these circles kind of creep me out. It looks like a giant fly or something, or like some type of face. That's neither here or there. I just wanted to point that out. It creeps me out a little bit. Okay, so here's the two problems we're going to do. Let's get started with the problems up at the top. Let me scroll up so we can see them a little bit better. Oh, I don't want that there. There we go. All right, so the first problems I want us to talk about is 2/6 and 2/4, and we're going to compare these two fractions. Notice they have the same numerators, all right? They have the same numerators, different denominators, but we can still compare these. And the way that we can do that is by drawing a model. Notice my models that I'm drawing are both the same size rectangles. That is really important. It makes it easy to compare the two. So here we go. Make sure you pause the video, try these on your own before you do them or before you watch them with me. Also, make sure your mindset is correct. Growth mindset, we talk about it all the time. Be okay with a struggle, be okay with a challenge, push yourself. When you make a mistake, use it. Don't beat yourself up, don't give up. Use the mistake to get better. Mistakes help our brains grow. Boom, there we go. Let's get busy. 2/6. The denominator tells me how many sections. I need 6 equal sections. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I did a bad job with those. Give me another shot. Here we go. This is going to be better. There we go. How many sections I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Much better. Numerator tells me there are 2 equal sections I need to color in, so let me do that. Here's 1, here's 2. All right, so we've got 2/6 represented in that first model, and then in the second model we need 2/4, so we need 4 equal sections. That's what our denominator tells us, so let's do that. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Numerator tells us how many equal sections we need colored in. We need 2. Probably my favorite part is coloring these in. I won't lie to you. There's 1. There's 2. Boom. All right, so we are comparing these two fractions. We are going to be using the greater than symbol, the less than symbol, or the equal sign. So those are our three options. We've got 2/6 and we've got 2/4. So When I'm looking at this, what I am noticing is that 2/4 for these fourths, those sections are bigger than the sixth. And I'm also noticing that if I have 2/4, I have more than I have with 2/6. I can look at that and tell 2/4 is greater than 2/6. Let's make sure I write this correctly though. Is 2/6 greater than 2/4? Is 2/6 less than 2/4? Or is 2/6 equal to 2/4? As you can see with our model here, 2/6 is less than 2/4. So I need to put the less than symbol. Do you know how to read this? If not, listen to the way I say it and then practice it on your own. 2/6 is less than 2/4. All right, 2/6 is less than 2/4. Couple of reminders. One, our models are the same size. Make sure when you were drawing yours, the models are the same size. Second thing to keep in mind, make sure that you are not making any mistakes on your drawing. That's usually where I make my mistakes at. Slow yourself down, try it. If you made a mistake, rewatch it and give it another shot. Okay? One more problem for you. All right, last problem I have for you in this video. We've got two fractions. This time we're going with the circles. We've got the fraction of 1/3 and the fraction of 1/4. Notice my models are the same size. Make sure when you're drawing this, you can use a circle. You can use really any shape or anything that you really want. Make sure you're drawing on the same size. Okay, got to compare the same thing. So here we go, 1/3. Let's break this up. This is going to be a challenge for me. All right, so bear with me. Let's see if I can break this into thirds. Ooh, that's not too bad. Let me redraw this part. There we go. All right, that's not too bad. All right, my numerator is 1, so I need to color in one of these sections. Let me color in one of them. I would say drawing the circle is probably the most challenging one for me because it's hard for me to get them equal. That's the hardest part. All right, let's do 1/4 now. Let me change. I want to go with this color, 1/4. So I need 4 equal sections. Let's see how I do. There's 2 sections. 4 sections. How many am I coloring in? Numerator is 1, so let's color in 1 section. All right, you're probably starting to notice some things. Pause for a second and ask yourself, what are you noticing? What are you seeing? Before we even answer this question, what are you noticing? We'll compare it and get our answer here in a second. What are you noticing? So a couple things I'm noticing here. One, like I said before, models are the same size. 2, notice I haven't made any mistakes drawing it, besides this one here probably not being exactly 1/3, but you know, we can kind of visualize it a little bit. I make mistakes a lot too. So what are you noticing about the size of the pieces? Notice 1/3, the pieces are bigger than in fourths. You see how the pieces are smaller in fourths than they are in thirds? Remember, I've said this in our previous video. The bigger the denominator gets, the smaller the pieces would get. The bigger denominator, the smaller the pieces. So let's compare these two fractions. Which one is greater? Is 1/3 greater or 1/4? Well, I'm looking at 1/3 here. Looks like a pretty big chunk. 1/4. Well, if I'm looking at these, I can tell by our models 1/3 is bigger than 1/4. It is greater, so we would be putting 1/3 is greater than 1/4. Again, 1/3 is greater than 1/4. Look at our drawing. The section here for 1/3 is a larger section than for 1/4. Comparing fractions is going to be really important. because you're going to be comparing fractions for a while. You're going to get into comparing decimals and so on and so forth. So make sure you try these on your own. Make up some of your own. Okay, get a piece of paper, whiteboard, something like that. Try some additional problems on your own. The more you practice, the better you're going to get. All right. So, couple of reminders. Make sure you check out the description below for other videos. If you missed the teaching video, it is linked down below. Click on it and check it out. Make sure if you learned anything new, click the like button and subscribe to Math with Mr. C. You can reach me on Instagram, Twitter. My email is also at the end of this video as well. Reach out to me. I love hearing from people that are tuning in from all over the place as they join us in this journey of making math understandable and challenging. That's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Mr. C out.